Hello everybody! I am Ala Sahod together with my fellows
Layhani Tayuan,
Nerlene Pangandayan,
Amara Hadjo Amal,
Prince Sharif Esuko,
and Zaldi Kamandan.
In this video, let us dive into the amazing world of physical education. For today, we will be discussing about the world's most famous and most favorite sports of all time, badminton. And let us not make this any longer, let us start this off with a background of the story. Badminton is a game that was known in ancient Greece and Egypt, a game called battledore and shuttlecock in which two players hit a feathered shuttlecock back and forth with their tiny rackets. In 1873, the Duke of Beaufort introduced the sport at his country estate, Badminton, from which the game derives its name. The game was played in India during the 18th century, at which time it was called Una. In the 1860s, it was adopted by British Army officers stationed in India. The officers took the game back to England, where it became a success at a party given by the Duke of Beaufort in 1873 at his estate called Badminton in Gloucestershire. A variation of badminton which has been developed only recently, speed badminton or speedminton, is played without a net and is gaining popularity especially in Germany. Badminton became very popular at the end of the 19th century, with the first All England Badminton Championships being held in England in 1899. The sport gained further popularity in 1934 as the first world governing body for the sport, overseas All International, was established for competitions. This was the Badminton World Federation. In fact, badminton can be also played in either singles or doubles. Singles is the game played by individual players of different courts, and doubles played by a pair for different courts that may come as male to male, female to female, or male to female, also known as mixed doubles.
I am Layhani Tayuan and I will be presenting the rules and regulations of badminton. Scoring system. A match consists of the best of 3 games of 21 points. Every time there is a serve, there is a point scored. At 20 all, the side which gains a 2-point lead first wins that game. At 29 all, the side scoring the 30th point wins that game. The intervals and change of ends. A 2-minute interval between each game is allowed. In the third game, players change ends when the leading score reaches 11 points. For the singles, at the beginning of the game, and when the server's score is even, the server serves from the right service court. When the server's score is odd, the server serves from the left service court. If the server wins a rally, the server scores a point and then serves again from the alternate service court. If the receiver wins a rally, the receiver scores a point and becomes the new server. They serve from the appropriate service court. Left if their score is odd and right if it is even. For the doubles, a side has only one set and the service passes consecutively to the players. At the beginning of the game and when the score is even, the server serves from the right service court. When it is odd, the server serves from the left court. If the serving side wins a rally, the serving side scores a point and the same server serves again from the alternate service court. If the receiving side wins a rally, the receiving side scores a point. The receiving side becomes the new serving side. The players do not change their respective service scores until they win a point when their side is serving. If players commit an error in the service court, the error is corrected when the mistake is discovered. In a doubles match between A and B against C and D, A and B won the toss and decided to serve. A served to C. A should be the initial server while C should be the initial receiver.
Good day, I am Norlene Pangandayan and the topic that we'll be discussing is the badminton fouls. These are the 5 common badminton fouls that a player could commit in a badminton game. First is the contact fault. Second, over the net fault. Third is the service fault. Fourth is the receiver fault. And fifth, the double hit. As I've mentioned earlier, the 5 common badminton fouls, I will now proceed on explaining each one of it. Contact fault. When a rally is in play, this means when a serve has been delivered, there are 2 things that you cannot touch during the rally. Badminton net. You and your rackets cannot touch the net in the middle of a rally. Shuttlecock. You can hit the shuttle with the racket only, but you or any part of your body cannot touch the shuttle in the middle of a rally. Even if the shuttle touches your shirt, pants, leg, etc., it is still contact fault. Over the net fault. Of the 5 badminton fouls, I find that many people get confused with this rule. Can your racket go over the net in the middle of a rally? The answer is yes, it can go over the net. But you are not allowed to take the shuttle before it passes the net to your side of the court. To sum things up, you are not allowed to take the shuttle when it's still on your opponent's side. Service faults often happen when you perform the low serve. It's even more commonly committed when you perform the low serve and flick serve in a doubles game. This is because players will try very hard to make their serve pass right above the net. It may sound simple, but it's definitely not an easy task for a short player. Receiver fault. This one's pretty straightforward. When receiving a serve from your opponent, you cannot move your feet away from where you're standing. Otherwise, it's a receiver's fault. You can only move after your opponent has struck the shuttle. Double hit. When the shuttle comes to your side, you have only one attempt to hit the shuttle. Once your racket makes contact with the shuttle, you cannot hit it again until your opponent returns the shot. In doubles, only one player in a partnership is allowed to hit the shuttle. If both players touch the shuttle with the racket, it's double hit.
Hi, I am Zaldi and I will be explaining the techniques that will be used in badminton. Here are 4 grips to be used in badminton, and these are forehand grip, backhand grip, bevel grip, and panhandle grip. These 4 grips are all used for different shots. First, we have forehand grip. The easiest way to learn the forehand grip is to pretend you are shaking someone's hand. As you can see from the photo, you want to have this V shape and have a little space between your index finger and middle fingers. Your fingers should be loosely around the grip, and this is important for all 4 grips. If you are gripping the racket too tightly, then it becomes much more difficult to quickly change between grips when necessary in the middle of a rally. Second, we have backhand grip. The easiest way to learn the backhand grip is to set up with your thumb on top of the wider section of the grip, with your strings facing the floor and ceiling like on the photo below. Your fingers should be relaxed around the side. Third, we have bevel grip. To learn the bevel grip, you can start in a backhand grip and move your racket head round so that your strings are now facing diagonally and your thumb is on the ridge or bevel. Lastly, we have panhandle grip. The panhandle grip is where you have the thumb on the side of the racket, pinching the sides with your thumb and fingers in the position shown below.
So hi, I am Princess Sheriff Uko and I will be explaining the badminton attire and equipment. Badminton racket. This is a lightweight implement that consists of a netting as of nylon stretched in a usually open frame with a handle attached and that is used for striking the ball or shuttlecock. Badminton shuttlecocks. There are 2 types of shuttlecocks in badminton. This is plastic and the feather. Plastic shuttlecocks are more durable and long-lasting than feathers. On the other hand, a feather shuttlecock is what we commonly use in tournaments. Badminton shoes. These are very essential when we play in a tournament. Badminton shoes should be lightweighted and have an excellent cushioning grip to absorb the impact of jumping and landing. Badminton attire. Usually men wear a t-shirt paired with shorts for better movement, while women wear a t-shirt and skirts. There can also be limitation on printed clothing. T-shirts with images, photographs, or text on them are probably not allowed.
Good day everyone and Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi there, I am Amara Haji Amal and I will be discussing the sports facility and other facts regarding the sport badminton. Badminton court dimensions. The overall dimensions is 20 feet by 44 feet, marking the sidelines for doubles play and long service lines for singles play. The badminton net. The top of the badminton net is hung 5 feet above in the center net line. Did you know that badminton is the fastest racket sport in the world? Badminton is the fastest racket sport in the world, and shuttles can fly as fast as 320 kilometers per hour. The badminton Guinness record. Austrian players Mario Langmann and Thomas Paul Weber holds the Guinness record for playing the longest marathon badminton match for 25 hours, 25 minutes, and 44 seconds. The world's largest shuttlecock. An 18-foot high aluminum and fiberglass shuttlecock is installed and displayed on the lawn of the Art Museum in Kansas City. There are badminton players around the world, and badminton has become the second most popular sport in the world behind soccer. Most importantly, badminton has a rich history and a unique culture surrounding it that continues to this day. Whether you have spent your whole life playing badminton or you would like to play a few games for the first time, it's important that you have the right gear to play with.
And that concludes today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope that you have learned a lot regarding the basic concepts of badminton. See you next time, as together, let us continue to learn more.